Well, guess what, Paul? I'm gonna see that firsthand when we go golfing in Arizona. We're doing a live show. What's the date, Andrew?
September 24th.
September 24th. We're going to be in Phoenix, Arizona, doing a live show, and the next day we're hanging around to go to the Cardinals game to watch Kyler Murray.
First ever live BetMGM version of our picks ever. Oh, you're throwing golf in that?
All right, Paul. We got to gamble a little bit here.
Oh yeah.
How can I suck, dude? Like, what are we going to do here? How do we?
Dude, can we get Kyler Murray to play around with us? Andrew, can we make that happen?
He's playing football that day.
Yeah, he's playing that morning. For people who are wondering how they can go if they want to go, we'll have instructions next episode. It's going to be through BetMGM. It's not a ticketed event.
Well, how many holes are we playing, Paul?
9.
Oh, come on.
Playing 9. Well, we don't have time. We got to get to the game. Wait, tell me Club Soda Kenny's going to swing a club. No. I missed the fucking thing.
Yes. Yeah, I'm joking about playing 18, Paul. I swear to God, like I'm that guy on the 5th hole going, what are we on the 7th hole? Like 5th hole.
You smoke a stick though. You can hit it. Like I tell guys too, what's so funny is when a guy tries to kill a ball, it's like, dude, let the club do the work. Just make contact. Do a half swing or a 3/4 swing. These guys go up there and fucking, that's why it just flies in the woods and they look confused. You can't, if you don't play it, just take it. Let the fucking thing do it. We're going to have a good time though. Andrew, do you play?
Yeah, I'm a little rusty, but I play.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you something. He's a modest guy too. That means he can play.
I could tell, yeah. Plus,
it's been a long time since I swung a club, but when I was playing a lot, I was okay. I was okay.
Yeah, it's
Come
fun.
on, Paul. You can read between those lines.
Yeah.
He's taking our money.
Bertolina did the passive-aggressive thing, too. I was talking to Bertolina, and he goes, nah, Paul, everybody was saying, like, you know, that I'm going to be the – he's like, you're the one that's going to – and I'm like, Mike, I know what you're doing. You play a lot more.
I told him, I was like, I was like, I think you're going to smoke us all, Mike. And he goes, no. He goes, I think it's Paul. And then I thought –
yeah, it's
not. No, Mike, Mike, carry that pressure. You earned it. I can tell you this, Paul. I'm going to hit some bombs for me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're going straight. Dude, I have a slice that would go right around the pesky pole. On my second shot, dude, I'm telling you, that fucking slice, I'd hit 40 in Fenway if they were golf balls in 9 holes.
How did you play in that All Things Comedy tournament?
I played all right. I mean, I'm like good off the tee. I can hit it straight, but my second shot is off the deck. It was terrible. So the last time I played my second shot, I was actually getting distance and air, but it had a brutal slice.
Okay.
But I didn't care, dude. I'll drop a ball, man. I'll take a 9. I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah. I know. It's fun.
I don't think I'm ever going to keep score. I'm just going to keep getting better at it, so I won't slow anybody down. Dude, this is what I do. I come out with the best cigars and a whole bunch of extra golf balls, and nobody's
have a good time.
Sad. Nobody's fucking. That's right.
You don't take it seriously.
Yeah. I bring the drugs. Whatever you want to do. Escort service. Come to me. You want to watch? I'm that guy.
Yeah, you'll be on mushrooms swinging. Dude, speaking of that, one of the old men that I used to caddy for, he was in the group, old and blind. Guy was in his 80s. He was blind. He would fucking line up and fucking swing at mushrooms, dude. It was really funny. They'd be like, no, Lenny, his brother would go, Lenny, it's a mushroom, Lenny. It's a mushroom.
Dude, I still remember caddying for a guy that fucking was in a trap and the fairway went like that. And he looked at me, he goes, watch this. And he went like this with his feet, getting into the trap, and he just fucking hit this ball and went right around like someone was staring at him. He was smooth, dude. He was the smoothest dude. Like, the pressure didn't get to him, whatever. Oh, he was the guy, I told this story before, that was fucking with the other guy. One of these guys that was on his way to his first heart attack. He had that body. When you start having the perspiration under your man boobs, you got like a B cup. So he had that sweat going on. and it was a nose sweater too. He had the beads of sweat all over his nose. He was the guy. He putts the ball, and as he's watching it roll towards the hole, the guy I was caddying for walked in front of his sight line. He was behind the ball, and I just remember him. He just looked at me, and I felt like all nervous. I'm looking back now. It's like, dude, don't fucking look at me. I'm 14. Say something. All right, there, sweaty tits.
Oh, he got mad at you.
No, he's looking at me like, can you believe this fucking guy?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, but what it was that guy was like a gamer, and he was getting in this other guy's head. Like, I feel like that other guy, the guy I was caddying for, was sort of like a self-made man that, like, if you saw his high school transcript, he achieved more than anybody ever thought. And I think the other guy was like one of those by-the-book guys, you know, and this is how you do things. So it was like two complete, like, he was hanging on real tight. The other guy was sitting there, all right, watch this. You know, it's fucking amazing. Like the psychology of it.
The shit talking is so fun. The sayings are the funniest. Old men on a golf course, the funniest. You know, the mother-in-law shot when it gets better as the further it gets. Why they named it golf because fuck is taken. All these old hacky shit that old men say, but they love saying it to you. And they love playing with a young guy that appreciates it. Oh, dude, it really is fun, especially when you're not with a bunch of assholes who take it seriously. Like when you're just having fucking fun, like you said, smoking cigars, drop a ball when you go in the woods. Don't go hunting for a golf ball in the woods. Drop a ball, take a penalty. You hit it in the fucking woods, you know.
Dude, I haven't been on a lot of golf courses, but am I crazy? Generally speaking, Asians are amazing at golf. Just like the average dude. Like if you had to pick sides and you just saw a bunch of people sitting there, you got to get the John Daly looking white guy. The guy looks like he's still doing keg stands with a Sunday bag. You got to get that guy. And then like any like Asian dude, like I just see like I always find like they're just fucking, they can really play. Generally speaking, I don't know what it is.
I found that Asian dudes that dress really well and play the part are really good.
Yes.
Where guys, like when a white dude dresses the part, you still don't know. The jerk, it's still out for debate.
Oh, dude, I caddied for a guy one time. He had the fucking the French beret with the pom-pom on and the fucking big baggy pants. Fucking right in the water, dude.
Dude, I played with a guy. I can't mention the name because I don't know if I played with a guy who was having such a bad day, and the other two people that I was playing with was my wife and mother-in-law in the cart in front of us, and I'm playing with this guy, and this kid is having a day that like you don't wish on your worst enemy, just like hitting the ground. He's going, I've been having lessons. And I mean the guy, and there was a fucking.
I love the guys who are fucking up and they're acting like somebody else is doing it.
The bewilderment, the bewilderment of a bad shot. And he's going, I just paid a lot of money for, I don't know, right? So dude, the ranger comes over. Bill, it's one of the funniest stories I've ever seen on a golf course. The ranger comes over and goes, guys, you can't do this. You got to speed up. There was literally weights at every hole, a foursome behind a foursome. So there's 4 people waiting every time. My wife and mother-in-law are up by a tree, and the ranger pulls up right here when we're teeing off right here, right in front of us. Windshield in front of your fucking thing. And he goes, guys, it's a 5-hour day. We can't do this. And this guy's having a rough day. And I'm standing back there, and there was 4 kids behind, maybe in like early 20s. One kid was Asian. I'll never forget. And the dude gets up. And he gets up, dude, and the Rangers
grip on the club.
I swear to God, he's doing this, and he's fucking panicking, dude, because he's having a rough time. And he fucking swings the driver, and the ball, he hits the tip of the ball, and the ball shoots parallel to him, smashes into the Rangers' windshield, and it's stuck. And the Ranger drove up with it. And dude, I went like this. I see Stacy and my mother-in-law crying. The kids behind her crying. Dude, it shot into the Rangers' windshield and got wedged, and they drove up to get his ball back, dude. It was fucking hilarious, man.
Dude, I played when I was back in Boston. I played with some friends of mine I went to high school with, and we were all riding karts. And one of my buddies, that's why I said, the Sunday bag guy. He goes, I gotta walk off these Budweisers, dude. He was a fuck. He had like 5 clubs, and was just walking the course, and it was just like nothing, just crushing it.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. Anytime a guy shows up and it's just like he's just got 5. I mean, I guess that's obvious. I'm new to the game, but I was just going like, that's all you need? You just kind of, we got these big bags. Yeah, he's out there with he looks like an architect, taking out drawings and something. He's got one driver, a wedge, a putter, and I don't know what he had for his second shot, an iron or something, and he was good.
I love playing with guys that know their course so well because they've been there 20 years, and you'll read the green. I'll read the green, and I'll be like, yeah, dude, that's going a little left to right, like a ball length, right? And the guy will go, no, dude, hit it a foot right, and it's going to go left and then right. And you're going, what? And then it does, and you're like, oh, dude, I love playing with that guy. Or I learned something today from a guy. A guy goes, I was 15 yards off the green in like the middle. They call it the neck. Like the fairway and then the neck that goes up to the thing. I kept being in what he called the neck, and he goes, dude, take an 8-iron out and act like you're putting it. And I go, what? He goes, just take your 8-iron out and do a putt swing with it. And he goes, and it'll just run up the neck right onto the green and stuff. I like playing with guys like that because then you're like, oh shit, like if I get into trouble again, this, I have that in my, that's what I love about golf. There's always like these little cool shots with it and shit like that just to, play with, have fun with, I guess.
I like the hang.
Oh, do the hangs.
That's my thing, Paul. I like the hang.